You tell your kid to put down the controller, change their tone of voice, eat their vegetables. And somewhere in the back of the mind, there's a hesitation. Like, am I being too hard on them right now? Do I sound like my dad? Is this too much? Because the language that we grew up with, use your manners. Don't talk to me like that. Go outside. Listen to your teachers. It feels a little outdated, a little authoritarian, maybe a little disconnected from the way we want to parent these days. And so we soften it, we avoid it, and we second guess those boundaries. But listen, right is still right. Healthy is still healthy. And just because previous generations often delivered those expectations without much emotional awareness doesn't mean that they were wrong about the expectations themselves. What we're really reacting to in that moment is the delivery, not the standard. Because there's still a tremendous amount of logic and actually a lot of care inside those boundaries. Listen, manners matter not because we're trying to control kids, but because social behavior is contagious, and the ability to modulate how you show up with other people is a form of self control. Tone matters because tone carries more meaning than words. And if we don't help kids learn to regulate their expressions, we end up dysregulating each other. Nutrition matters because the current environment makes it extremely easy to develop habits that have real long-term health consequences. Movement, time outside, those matter because our kids are growing up in a world that makes passivity incredibly easy and we're reinforcing it at every turn. Cooperation matters because understanding how your behavior affects other people is foundational to functioning in a social environment. So when you hold the line, we ask them to change their tone or take another bite of vegetables or step away from the screen. You're not being arbitrary. You're not being outdated. You're holding a standard that is still aligned with what it means to be a healthy, socially capable human being. And the adjustment isn't to remove the demand, it's to pair that demand with more emotional awareness, to stay connected while you hold the line, to communicate both in what you say and how you say it, that the expectation is not a rejection, that it's actually care.